board resolutions and meeting minutes and all the stuff that you would have if you were operating a legitimate company, because you are operating a legitimate company. A trust. So a revocable trust isn't going to do much for you. There's no EIN. There's no creditor protection for that. If you set up an irrevocable trust, sure, that's got its own EIN. You're going to have a separation of control there, though. You're going to have a trust protector. You're going to have a distribution trustee. It's going to take 2 years to season in that creditor protection, depending on what jurisdiction you're filing that irrevocable trust in, or that asset protection trust. If you get your assets offshore, you could go to the Cook Islands. That's the most secure. It's never been penetrated even by the U.S. government. But you're going to lose a lot of control of the assets if you're doing it that way. So just be aware, it's kind of a give and take. Most people that we work with, they keep a portion of the assets in their taxable estate, whether that's inside of an LLC that they manage and own, and then they take up another portion of that and they'll move it out of their taxable estate and move it into an irrevocable trust, while the cost basis or the price of the asset is still low, so that they can be within the gift tax threshold here in the U.S., not use a huge portion of that. So again, I know enough to be dangerous. I would speak with an estate planner, somebody that's familiar with digital assets. If you want to work with our group, we're happy to make referrals or use our internal team. You can go to digitalfamilyoffice.io and schedule a time with Dan Plaskett, who's our chief architect for a lot of the estate planning that we do. Very familiar with digital assets.